it's Kayla, and I am so excited to be playing this because it's Timo's spin-off route and some other guy that I've never seen before. But I am going to go for Timo in this because I've had so many requests that if Timo comes out with a story to play it right away. So here we go. Let's get started. Girls Talk, Timo and Paul, Chapter 1. Kayla, can I come in? Along with a gentle knock, I hear a voice calling out to me from the other side of the door. I look up from what I'm reading. Come in, it's open. Kayla. What's wrong, Joy? Joy rushes into the room and jumps right on me where I'm sitting on the sofa. Her abrupt hug alone makes me realize that something's up. Kayla, I need you to console me. I'm always here to listen if you need to talk. I was really looking forward to going on vacation with my boyfriend, but now our plans are ruined. What? Weren't you guys leaving tomorrow? Yeah, but apparently he suddenly got called into work. Joy slumps her shoulders and hangs her head. I stroke her hair. She's in a long-distance relationship, so she must have really been looking forward to her trip. I feel so bad for her. I have an idea, Joy. How about we spend the long weekend together? I have extra days off, too, for it. It could be fun to have some girl time. You really mean it? Of course. We can just hang out at home and talk, or it'd be fun to go shopping together, too. How about a little house party, just the two of us? We can get some nice drinks and snacks. Wow, that's a great idea. Thanks, Kayla. I'm so glad I've got such a good friend like you. As Joy gives me a big hug, I catch a whiff of her high-end brand perfume. I'm glad we're friends, too. I lightly pat Joy on the back. She then gazes up and looks back and forth between me and my tablet. By the way, today was already a holiday, too, right? What were you up to? I was just reading this. I slowly hold out the tablet to her, displaying the data I was reading. Reading? This is just work. Don't tell me you're working on your day off. Joy lets out a long, deep sigh. You seriously work too much. I finally become the researcher I always dreamed of being. I'm just too excited to stop. That sounds like a really boring life. Animals aren't boring to me. That's not what I meant. You need to fall in love, Kayla. Joy winks and grins. You've got the kind of roommates any girl in the world would be jealous of. Isn't there anyone you like? I like all of them. That's not what I meant. I'm asking if there's someone who makes you excited, who makes your heart race when you're around him. All of them, actually, Joy. I don't know. I mumble, then pat Joy on the shoulder. Hey, Joy, how about we get some coffee? You don't need any more consoling, do you? Nope. Thanks to you, I feel much better. Thank you for the hug. You're welcome. I give a small smile. I actually like hearing about your lively love story, much more so than my own. But I want to hear about your love story, too. My love story? I don't have anything like that to tell you. Really? Nothing at all? I think you've had plenty of exciting things happen, though. Exciting things, huh? Was there something like that? I can't think of anything. It's no use. I can't think of anything. Come on, don't give me that. At least try and think about it for a minute, okay? There's not much to talk about. Oh, I remember. The other day when Cody asked me to help him with work, I guess that did kind of make me flustered, didn't it? Kayla, would you practice reading my script with me? Are you sure you want me to do that? I don't have any acting experience. Of course I am. You're my heroine after all. Cody, oh stop that. That was in Act 2, right? Here, just start from the top of page 23. Is Cody blushing? Come on, you've got the first line. Oh, okay. Did you have something you wanted to tell me? Yeah, I've been thinking about it for a long time now. For as long as I can remember. You've always been the only thing on my mind. Because my life has been filled with joy ever since you came into it. Hearing him read the script to me with such intensity really made my heart pound. It just goes to show how blessed he is with acting skill. Cody truly is an actor. He was able to create this romantic atmosphere in a single second. I remember one exciting incident. I mutter quietly as I hand Joy her coffee. Oh yeah? What was it? With who? These are all important details, Kayla. It was when I was helping Cody do reading of his script. He was so good at it that it really felt romantic. It made my heartbeat suddenly go wild. So in other words, you're saying that it was Cody's acting that made you feel exciting? Right. Oh, come on. That's not what I meant at all. I'm trying to ask you... Oh, but wait. Do you mean that you felt differently around Cody after that? Differently? Like when your eyes meet with his, it makes you kind of nervous? No, nothing like that. Oh, come on. That doesn't sound like it's going to lead to anything at all. Joy smiles wryly, then winks. All right, I think I've got it. You need to think more about love. Since we've got a perfect opportunity with the long weekend, let's talk about love together, so that you'll be able to at least notice yourself falling in love when the right timing comes. Joy's eyes sparkle with curiosity, but I can tell she also genuinely cares about me. I'm so happy that I have such a sweet friend. Thanks, Joy. I'm sure we'll have a great long weekend together. I give Joy another tight hug. That aria, Tell Me What Love Is, was from Mozart's The Marriage of Fiago, wasn't it? As I'm in downtown for lunch, I suddenly remember. From far off, I can see girls seemingly dressed up to attend some wedding. Do you like that classical number? I wouldn't say I love it, but I've seen that one before. Not the opera, but a musical arrangement of it. Interesting. Well, it's a good sign that you're at least thinking about songs with the word love in them. Is it? Yeah, because love is great. Of course it can be sad and hard too, but all of it together is what makes the joy of living, the spice of life. The spice of life? Hearing someone as energetic as you saying that makes it sound pretty convincing, right? I want you to experience this feeling at least once in your life too. If you still say you don't need love after that, then that's fine too. I just feel like you've got unlimited possibilities available to you right now, but you're throwing them all away. It's not like I made up my mind not to fall in love, but I guess I've just put work too high up as a priority. It's nice that you enjoy your work, but you'd have even more fun with lots of different interests and hobbies, don't you think? I feel impressed and inspired by the thirst and enthusiasm Joy has for life. You're right, Joy. I'll try to learn from you, to try and widen my horizons beyond just work. You have to. Joy pats me on the shoulder. But before we get to love, let's deal with our stomachs first. What do you say about going to Carlo's? Carlo's restaurant? I'd love to, but it's such a famous place. Can we really get in without a reservation? I'm sure Carlo would make room if it's for you. Joy grins mischievously and immediately gives Carlo a call. It sounds like he can get us a table. Yay, that's great! Carlo's, huh? What, did you remember something funny? Carlo's is famous all over the world, right? Yeah, a lot of international celebrities go there regularly too. I promised a friend that when I came to Toledo we would go to Carlo's together. Who would have thought I'd be flatmates with the owner? Life really is full of surprises. It sure is. You really stepped into a life that's out of the ordinary. That's why I think it's perfect time for you to fall in love. If you have a chance, you should throw yourself at it with everything you've got. You're right. I would like to feel that thrill. I put a hand on my stomach, but what I'm feeling right now is hunger. Me too. Let's go eat. Maybe I'm not ready after all, if I'm more interested in food than love. You think so? Well, maybe that's true if you're eating out with your boyfriend, but today it's just us girls. Yeah, that's true. I can't think of anything better than sharing a meal while chatting with a friend I really click with. Joy and I exchange glances and smile. Hello and welcome. Glad you guys could both come. When we get to the restaurant before any of the other staff, the first one to greet us is Carlo himself. In the comments of one of my other videos, someone mentioned that he looked like Kaname from Brothers Conflict. I totally see the resemblance. Do you guys agree? He smiles and spreads out his arms to put around Joy's and my shoulders. Thank you for getting us a table, Carlo. It looks like you've got all ladies for customers today, as usual. Joy scans the room and grins playfully. Just like she says, almost all of the customers are women, all dressed up in fancy outfits. Maybe it's because we'd have the owner come up and greet us. I feel like everyone's looking at us. As I start to get nervous because of all of the eyes on me, Carlo gives me a carefree grin. Isn't it wonderful? I've got nothing but beautiful customers, including both of you, of course. Carlo winks and nonchalantly takes my arm. Then he puts his lips up to my ear. Although to me, you look the cutest of all. Huh? My cheeks turn red at the compliment. When I turn, Carlo's eyes sparkle like those of a kid who's just gotten away with a prank. Then his tone changes. All right then, Kayla. I've prepared you a place by the window. Follow me, please. With a theatrical but familiar manner, Carlo escorts us to our table. It brings to my mind the rumor that Carlo accompanies any woman as if she's a princess. I feel my heart starting to race. I unconsciously put my left hand over my heart. He's awfully cheeky, escorting only you like that. After showing us to our seats, Carlo returns to the kitchen. Once he's out of sight, Joy slumps her shoulders. It's probably just because it's my first time here. Yep, now I know for sure your love radar is out of whack, if you really think that. Joy leans in close. Listen, Kayla, even if you start liking Carlo, you'd better not fall in love with him. He has a lot of fans. Joy gives a quick glance around the room. I too have noticed the curious and agitated gazes aimed at our table. I think you'd be better off with someone who's more honest and sincere. Oh, Joy, it's true that being with someone so handsome and flashy as Carlo is exciting. I smile wryly, but that has nothing to do with actually falling in love. Honestly, just what is love, I wonder? That's something I still just don't know. Girls Talk, Timo and Paul, Chapter 2. So, how was the famous Carlo's cuisine, Kayla? It was amazing, especially since I got to share it with you. That's so sweet of you to say. I may not know the fun of love, but I definitely learned the fun of talking about love with a good girlfriend. I can't tell if that's progress or not. With our stomachs satisfied by Carlo's delicious cuisine, we leave the restaurant, just as we're talking about going shopping next. Oh, Joy, hang on just a minute. Ryan's calling me. Ryan? I wonder what he's calling for. Sorry, let me get this. Hello? I apologize to Joy and answer my phone. I know that Ryan, as an award-winning and famous bartender, goes to work at a rather late hour, but he should already be at the bar by now. Hello? Kayla, do you have a minute to talk? Sure, what's up? You said you had a long weekend, right? I thought I'd ask if you wanted to stop by the bar. I came up with a new cocktail recently, and I'd like to hear what you think if you don't mind. I'd love to. Thanks, Ryan. I'm with Joy now. Do you mind if we both come? Of course not. The more the merrier. Great. Hold on, I'll ask Joy. I then turn to Joy, who's looking at me with intense curiosity. Hey, Joy, Ryan's asking if we want to go to his bar. Oh, are you sure I wouldn't be a third wheel? Don't be silly. Of course not. Really? And when did you get so close to Ryan anyways? She playfully jabs at me with her elbow and I smile wryly. Oh, stop it. You've got the wrong idea. There's nothing between us. Ryan is Cody's older brother and feels more like an older brother to me, too. He is very sweet and helpful to me as I moved in. He's a really kind and caring person. I wonder. Well, whatever. I'd love to go. Okay. I tell Ryan that we'll head over now and hang up the phone. Huh? Wait just a minute, Kayla. Now someone's calling me. When Joy looks down at her screen, her face instantly lights up. It's him! Joy looks at me with a sparkle in her eyes. Hi, it's me. What's up? Oh, really? Really? That's awesome! As Joy talks to her boyfriend, her cheeks gradually turn rosy pink, and her voice is filled with happiness. Then, after hanging up, she wraps me in a powerful hug. Kayla, guess what? He was somehow able to get time off of work after all. It'll be 2 days late, but we can still go on our vacation. I'm so happy. I can't believe my luck. That's really great, Joy. I hug Joy in return. Seeing my friend so happy makes me feel happy too. Oh, but of course, I'd like to be able to have girl talk with you too. Joy flashes me a huge grin. She seems really happy, and she's so vibrant and pretty too. Even more proof of how much she's enjoying being in love. The sight of my overjoyed friends makes me feel blessed as well. Kayla, Joy, welcome. Thanks for coming today. Ryan greets us with a smile. Are you sure you don't mind that I came too, Ryan? I'm not going to be a third wheel here. Joy flashes a playful grin, and Ryan peacefully smiles back. No, I'm glad that you came too. Ryan shows us to our seats. He had us seated at the counter, where we could have a good view of him as he shakes our cocktails. Did you guys go out and do something fun together today? We went to Carlo's restaurant for lunch. It was really good. Yeah, my vacation plans got canceled, so I had her console me. Joy's voice sounds extra excited, but then it turned out that I get to go on my vacation after all, just 2 days late. I'm so happy. Ah, was this a vacation with your boyfriend? Yep. When he had to cancel last minute, it made me want to cry, but after Kayla and I had a good girl talk, all my sadness flew away. That's when I got the good news. I'm just so happy right now. I can tell you're practically shining. Even as he chats, Ryan begins preparing the cocktail skillfully. Another checkpoint. I wonder when we're gonna get to meet Timo. So, what did you guys talk about? Love, of course. About you and your boyfriend then? Nope, about Kayla, her experiences with love, and what makes her heart race with excitement. Oh, really? Ryan glances over at me. Huh? I open my eyes wide. All of a sudden, Ryan's leaning in towards me. I'm interested to hear what kind of things make your heart race, Kayla. Ryan, I'm very curious. Won't you tell me? Oh, just things. Any particular kind of things? He's so close that my heart's beating fast right now, but there's no way I can just say that. As I try to figure out what to say, Ryan stares at me with a kind smile, then he casually steps back again. Thank goodness, that really startled me. From a distance, I can sense his mature thoughtfulness. You guys can continue your little girl talk here too, you know. Ryan's tone carries a hint of gentle smile with it. But we can't have girl talk with you here, can we? I guess you're right. I can't argue with that. After we have our cocktails, let's head home. We can continue our girl talk there. Hey, Joy, that's not very nice to say in front of Ryan, that we're just gonna get drinks from him and run. Don't worry about it, Kayla. I'll just be happy to have you do my taste test for me. Besides, I don't want to interfere with your friendship. I knew you'd get it, Ryan. You're so understanding. I'll have you share a cocktails time with me first, of course. In addition to delicious cocktails he serves us, Ryan also gives us a bottle of champagne to take home, with the request that we make a toast to our friendship. Aw, that's sweet. Since Ryan gave us champagne, let's drink the night away. Yeah, that does sound fun. I think there were some appetizers in the fridge in the cafe. How about we chat up on the second floor looking out to the night scenery? Everyone will be out late tonight, so we'll have the lounge all to ourselves. That sounds perfect. Okay then, I'll go get the food and be right back. Wait, I'll come too. It's okay, you can stay here. You've been so sweet to come along with me today, so I'll get everything ready for us. Joy goes down to the kitchen with a spring in her step. Since she's offered, I stay and wait. Ryan really does have great taste, huh? This food is so good. It feels wrong to just be eating it all ourselves. Both the champagne Ryan gifted us and the appetizers are absolutely delicious. As we look out at the night view, both Joy and I get pleasantly drunk. I can't remember the last time I had such a fun day. Thank you, Joy. Thank you, too. I was really upset when my plans got canceled, but thanks to you, it's turned into an amazing day. And you get to go on your vacation after all. Of course, that's one big part of my happiness. It's true, when I look at you, I start to think falling in love must be pretty nice, right? But to be honest, for me, love is still just a vague admiration. By the way, have you ever been in love before? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. When was your first love? I can't really remember, but what? Thinking back, my childhood friend might be someone special to me. You're still friends now? Yeah, I mentioned him at Carlos. The friend who I said I'd go eat together with when I came to Kaleido? No way. Sounds like you guys are totally into each other. Not exactly. And the last time we saw each other was 3 years ago. I shrugged my shoulders. But yeah, he's working with animals just like me, and he's someone I can really be myself around. I nostalgically remember. About my childhood friend, Paul Morgan. Oh, so that's who Paul is. It was back when I just graduated from university. One day we went out to eat together. College went by in the blink of an eye. Yeah, it all happened so fast. And now you're going off to research in a different lab. I don't have a choice. My dad said that your lab doesn't have any openings. I'm sure the next 2 years will fly by too. My university days were over, and unable to work in my first choice of research lab, I'd be going to Bonaparte as a temporary research assistant. You think? Still sounds like a long time to me though. You're just exaggerating. Ever since we were young, we would look at picture books of animals together and said we'd work together and make all the animals in the world happy. We talked about that dream at that time too. I hope we can meet in Kaleido someday, both as researchers at the Kaleido Zoo Lab. How amazing would it be if we could be researchers at the Kaleido Sanctuary? It's the dream of all zoology researchers around the world. Your father really boasted about it after all. Yeah, he thinks the research lab at the Kaleido Zoo is the very best. I'm gonna work really hard for the next 2 years. Not as hard as me. I'm gonna make my dream come true, so Kayla, you should too. For sure, someday we'll go to Kaleido together. Speaking of which, there is a famous restaurant called Carlo's in Kaleido. If our dreams come true, let's go for a celebratory dinner there and have some grilled lobster or something. Good idea. I know we'll get to have that meal together at Carlo's one day. Yeah, I can't wait. I did come to Kaleido. My dream came true. I speak to the Paul in my memory. Now it's your turn to make your dream come true. Girls Talk Chapter 3. Okay guys, I think we're going to stop here for now and finish off this spin-off story in the next episode. I'm going to try and get Timo's ending, even though he hasn't appeared after 2 full chapters. So he should definitely be in the next episode. Thank you for watching and stay tuned. Bye!